Hello everyone, in this video I would like to go over some useful weapons and items that would help you along your journeys in Oblivion Remastered. Also some minor spoilers for Oblivion Remastered. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first item on our list might help you out if you've been struggling with the Oblivion lockpicking system and losing your locks to it, and that is the skeleton key. Once you hit level 10, you can make your way to Nocturne's shrine and start her quest to retrieve an item for her. Once you retrieve this item and bring it back to her, she will reward you with the skeleton key. It's a very simple and straightforward quest, super easy, and gives you one of the most convenient items in the game. And what's so great about the skeleton key? It is a lockpick that never breaks, which means you can try over and over and over again. And the even better part is that you don't even need to go through the full minigame. You can just spam auto pick lock, and since it won't break, you can repeatedly click auto pick lock repeatedly over and over until it opens, making it easy. So yeah, you might want to pick this one up. The next item on our list is a weapon that is technically the most powerful weapon in the game, and that is Meuns Razor. To initiate this quest, we need to make our way to Sundercliff Watch, and once we do, we make our way inside and infiltrate the fortress there and make our way down through the ruins. Once you make it to the end, there's a specific interaction you must do. Initially, the way to the razor is cordoned off by a wall, and if you have enough strength, you can actually pry it open on your own, but if you're like the majority of players who doesn't have over 90 strength, or 90 strength and over, then you must eat the heart of the champion there. A quick note, this will infect you with porphyric hemophilia, which is just vampirism, so make sure you have a cure disease potion on you when you do this. You will then fight the champion, which shouldn't be too bad as he slowly loses health as he doesn't have his heart anymore, and then once he's dead, you can pick up the razor. And the special thing about this weapon, it has a chance to instantly kill anything it hits, so yeah, pretty powerful. As for the next item and or weapon on this list, it actually isn't a weapon or an item. It's actually more of a companion. This is how to get Shadowmere. Getting a horse in Oblivion is pretty convenient. You can go up mountains, you can go much faster for much further, and you can traverse the land a lot easier. What makes Shadowmere so special is that it cannot die. Okay, it technically can die. The difference is, once it does die, it will come back to life after a short period of time. Anyway, the way you get this special horse is by joining the Dark Brotherhood. Once you finish the introductory quests for the Dark Brotherhood, you will then be sent to Lucian the Chance at Fort Farragut. At this point, he will reward you with the horse Shadowmere, and it is absolutely worth the trouble. Another pretty useful item is called the Ring of Sunfire, and this can be obtained by completing the Order of the Virtuous Blood quest. To start the quest, you need to have a fame of 5 or higher. There's a fame system in Oblivion. Basically, when you do more quests and stuff and you get more renown, people know who you are more or less. There is a fame and infamy scale. Again, I'm not going to get into it too much, but basically just when you're decently through the game, you should have a decently high fame level. So to start the quest, you must make your way to the Temple District in the Imperial City. You will then be approached by Ralsa Norvalo, and she will ask you to meet her husband, named Saradur. Once you go through the process of completing this quest, you will not only get this powerful ring, also it is a leveled enchant, which means that the maximum level for the enchantment is level 25. So if you want the most powerful version of the ring, I recommend doing this at level 25. Along with that, you get an incredibly powerful enchant to have a 25% spell reflect, which is incredibly powerful. But not only this, I won't spoil the full quest line, but you might want to keep vampire dust as it might be beneficial for you. Of course, I can't really make a list about special and powerful items in Oblivion without mentioning Umbra. So we are going to talk about Umbra. Now, this is tied to the quest for the Daedric Prince Clavicus Vial. However, we are not going to interact with him in any way. We're just going to go straight to the place where Umbra is located. And by Umbra, I mean the sword and the individual, because the individual is also named Umbra, and the sword Umbra is held by Umbra. Anyway, we're going to go to Vindrasil, which is right off the coast of the Imperial City in the southwest quadrant of the Imperial City coast. I will give you a word of caution here. This enemy is extremely powerful. Now, I would not recommend fighting this enemy until you are either very, very powerful yourself, or you want to cheese her, as she has full ebony armor, and Umbra is one of the most powerful swords in the game as far as base stats is concerned. She also has incredibly high stats as far as her health is concerned, so yeah, be very careful. If you do manage to beat her, however, you will get Umbra, one of the most powerful swords in the game, and what's special about its effect is that it gives you a soul trap effect for 2 minutes. So if you have empty soul gems, you can essentially charge it infinitely, and any other magical items that you have on your person. So yeah, absolutely worth it. And so that marks the end of the video. thank you so much for watching. If there are other items you think I should mention, put them down in the comments and I might make a future video featuring those items and where to find them. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. And if you liked the video, please leave a like as it helps me a ton in the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe for more. I am Double Dose, and I will see you in the next video.